Ooh, hello everybody. Welcome into Friday night, Friday the 13th. The unlucky, the superstitious, and whatever you want to call it. Kiss That Live with the Zoom homies. Let's go with that. The Zoom homies are Rich, Jeff, Bill, who just got here, Robert, who's here early tonight, Darren Gilholm, Sam, One Fish 26, and that damn Lincoln Cursor's back, Greg Guy. We're going to solve that problem tonight after the stream if we don't solve it during the stream. So, hello everybody. I don't have audio for you guys going out over Zoom. Hang on a second. It's going out over Zoom. Let's try that again. Hello everybody. Let's try that again. Hello everybody. Let's try that
Hello.
again. Hello everybody.
Hello.
All right, now we got it. Man, I don't know what's
Anybody
going
out
on.
there?
Yeah, that's debatable. Scott looks like he was first. He says, "Where are my points? I did read the description." Well, that was yesterday, and if I don't tell anybody about that at the end of last night's show, no one's still going to read the descriptions. But I'll hook you up with some points here in a minute. Ski Man looks like he was second. Why exactly, huh? Ski Man, your points is 92,249, and the first thing he says doesn't say hello, doesn't say hey guys, what's up? What are my points? They're worth so much. Jeff Ryman's in the house. Galactic Volcano's in the house. I'm just skimming down through here. I think John's going to be happy tonight because the Wisconsin Badgers were cheating and beating Michigan State. It's at home. I think Michigan State's the 10th ranked team in the nation right now. If they lose, they'll drop. The last I seen, they were up like 16 or 17 points. Scott said something to John about you're probably, he said probably. I don't see anything from John after the show started. I need to thaw out the garden hose. Yeah, we had decent weather scheduled, predicted, whatever for next week. It's back down into the 30s by next Friday, so reality will set in, which that's not going to stop me from going up to the VA thing on Friday. I'm still going to go there. Wisconsin by 20. Cool. Jamie's in the house. She was over on the Philippine American Couples channel a while ago. I was watching it a little bit. I knew he was doing a live stream today, but I got caught up watching the Lincoln Lawyer, and where's my points? Nice one, Jamie. Nice one. 20-point lead for the Badgers.
The movie or the series?
It's the series, season 4. And I already know how it ends. I very stupidly read an article about the ending of it. And I kind of well, I mean, I knew he was not going to get convicted of murder. I knew that. Okay, I mean that's just not going to happen. That's how the series opens. He's being arrested for killing one of his clients. Well, he didn't kill the guy, and I mean everybody knew that. But I don't like the weird twist that they explain is going to take place. But I'm still watching it. It's still a good series. Jamie says hi to John and Nightbot and Richard. Yeah, make sure you say hi to that Nightbot. It's picky sometimes. Susanna Morgan's in the house. Hello, Susanna. Ski Man's here. I think I've got everybody. If I've missed calling your name out and you've made a comment, let me know. Just put it in orange and I will make sure to resolve that problem.
I didn't hear my name mentioned in the
You
kitchen.
ain't said nothing in chat yet, Grumpy doggone it. What part of it? You said something in chat and I didn't catch your name. All those in favor?
You said something in chat real early.
I don't look at chat until I start the stream. When I start the stream, I open up the studio. I schedule this thing, and you know what? I know how to solve that problem. Starting tomorrow night, my stream will be scheduled at 9:58 p.m. Mark it down. Mark your calendars now. Then Greg says, yeah. Hey, Greg, thanks for being here. Did you check your points? Poor Mr. Guy. Exclamation points, all one word with the S, or you can hit exclamation top and it will tell you where your ranking is in the top 20. I reduced it from 25 to 20. I think 20 is doable. I think. I'm going to really test that out tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how I feel, Jeff. I'm telling you, man. I've
sorry
had such
about
a,
that.
oh, you're fine. I've had such
I did
another
a
Monday. I
couple
mean,
things today. I had a meeting to go to, which made me miss Rick. But then I
as
came home and actually got a little bit of work done on something.
speaking of Rick, I don't
Surprised the
see
hell
him
out of
since
me.
the stream started. I'll have
Mm.
to go back and see if he was here earlier. Um, yeah, it's just been another Monday. This has been a week of Mondays for me, and on top of that, it happens to be Friday the 13th, which I realized that I don't know 6 o'clock tonight or something. I'm like, wow, it is. It's actually Friday the 13th. No wonder this week has been bad. Um, we were on Zoom earlier. It was Rich, myself, Greg, and Bill and Darren for a while, and then Darren left. And then Rich and I worked something out on VLC that I couldn't remember how to do. And just as soon as I asked him for help, my gray matter kicked in. I was like, "Oh yeah, I know how to do this one." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I remembered how to." So, and it's working flawlessly, by the way, Rich.
Mhm.
Thank you. Extra hello to the panel so no one is left out. Well, thank you, Jamie. That's very kind of you. She's given everyone on the panel an extra hello. That's very nice.
Mm.
I think I will take care of that for you. Here we go. And I know Scott is due some points. Scott's got a whopping 33. Actually, that's pretty warm for him. 33 degrees. I don't know what we are right now.
The only
Was
person
born.
that's the only people that are not in chat in the panel are William and Darren. Yep.
Um, we'll make up for that. Bill's not in chat. Well, I know Darren's not. Darren's probably asleep. I mean, it's got to be what 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's look at the clock. Yeah, it's a little after 3 a.m. for him. Um, I know I would be asleep if it were me. You're quite welcome, Jamie. Thank you. I appreciate that. 50 degrees in Jefferson City, Missouri. Um, I guess that's chilly. I don't know. I guess that could be considered chilly. I really don't have much for today. I had a really good afternoon screwing around on DaVinci, um, working with the color tab of all things, and it was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. I was actually learning things, and I was just playing around, trying different things. I was trying to change the color of different things, and I ran into some really neat little things. I don't understand the color tab at all, but I could change the color I changed one thing from a turquoise blue to a navy blue, which was easy when you think about it. You're going from one blue to another blue. When I tried to change the red to a blue, well, that was not so fun. I abandoned that trip. Hello, Bill. Welcome back. I know Bill was probably AWOL at one point in time because I was like, Bill, when's the stream end? Knowing it was going to end at any. Bill, when's the stream end? Bill, stream ends. Never mind. Thanks, Bill. Got it. I couldn't remember if it was 6:30 or I couldn't remember if it was 6:30 or 7. It was a little after 7, so yeah. You're quite welcome, Scott. You actually read this description tonight. I will take that out for tomorrow night. Um, we'll see. I went on a 1.5 mile walk next to the Missouri River to keep in shape. Felt like I was going to give birth by the time I got back to the car. Oh my gosh. So you're pregnant, or as David was said, you're pregnated, and you're out walking a mile. You know, you guys are okay. Hang on. Was that meatballs?
Yep,
Looks good. Let's spotlight Greg's dinner. Is that rice?
yep, with
Oh my
gravy.
gosh. Now the gravy and the meatballs sound good. I don't know about the rice though. And a salad?
Yep.
That's tomatoes, ranch, and what? Cabbage or lettuce?
Oh, no
No.
cabbage.
Oh, I like cabbage.
Lettuce, tomatoes, and onions.
Yeah, that sounds good. Look good too. I had green beans and something. It's some kind of meat. I throwed it in the oven and baked it for 75,000 degrees at 45 minutes. It was a little crisp, but it was good. Um, no sugar whatsoever. That's why I wasn't too surprised my blood sugar was where it's at. There's a story behind that, but you got to join Zoom afterwards to find out what's going on with that. I love cabbage and ham. Oh, I do too. I love boiled cabbage and ham. I actually like sauerkraut too. If you like sauerkraut, put a one in chat. Or if you're on the Zoom panel, say, I like sauerkraut. Yeah,
Like
Rich goes.
sauerkraut.
Rich is undecided. He's like, no. Oh, by the way, we have a new one. When I look to the ceiling, I do have answers on the ceiling now. Now, that's a crossover from an earlier stream today and not Doug Betts. But there are answers on the ceiling. Long Dog is in the house. He said, one on hot dogs. Who said anything? Wait, did I say anything about hot dogs? I believe I said.
Sauerkraut and hot
sauerkraut, but he
dogs.
likes sauerkraut on hot dogs.
Oh, okay, okay. I like sauerkraut and hot
That's
Hot,
how I learned
spicy
to eat
sausage.
sauerkraut, actually, by
Yeah,
sticking it
I-
on hot dogs first, and then I learned to just like it by itself too.
I like it with the kielbasa.
New York, is that New York style, Sam? When they put sauerkraut on hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it'd be all right.
Costco has their hot dog and drink thing for
Yeah. Yeah.
$1.50 or whatever it is forever and ever.
Yep.
They don't anymore, but at one time you could ask for sauerkraut and they would give it to you in one of these little serving cups
Yeah.
and add that on the hot dog, as well as that they've got mustard and onions and whatever over at the self-serve thing.
Third trimester is the hardest with heartburn sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a solution to that.
Chili.
One of two ways to do that, by the way. Yeah. Chili
Chili
dogs.
dogs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like
Man, I
chili
need-
cheese.
One time
I need to make-
offered sausages too in that $1.50 thing. They don't anymore.
Ours does still.
Sausage?
Yeah. Yeah. I got to go to
Ours only offers the
Costco
hot
in,
dog.
in about 10 days, I think. I've got to go. Been a
Wawa
while
gives
since.
you free cheese and chili sauce on your hot dogs as much as you want. You could soak the whole thing in cheese and chili.
Baked pork with sauerkraut. Yes, sauerkraut's good.
No, this
No matter how you.
cabbage is good too. This will
Yeah.
sound funny, but just raw cabbage. My maternal grandmother at lunch, she would make a cup using a bouillon cube and serve me that with a slice of raw cabbage. And that is surprisingly good. I still do that once in a while just to bring back the memory.
Ivar's clam chowder is out of season. I haven't had any clam chowder in a while. I do like clam
Is
chowder.
Ivar's a brand name?
I'm guessing, yeah. I don't know if it's. I think it says Ivar's, Ivers.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I think I got to rethink my May 21st plans. Blood sugar is going to be good. I know that. My weight may or may not be under 200. That's going to be. I weighed 217 this morning. I was a little disappointed.
well, you're
But
good at
I've got enough
so to
time
speak.
to drop 17 pounds. I think.
it.
But I think I may rethink the donut and just go for maybe a good old chili dog or a hot dog with sauerkraut. I don't know. I may just junk food out that day. We'll see. Just got to get to that day first. Long dog, 7 or clam chowder is good. We do oyster clam chowder on the Eastern Shore. Yeah, what's there? 2 types of clam chowder. One's got tomatoes in it, and the other one does not.
That's Manhattan style with
Okay.
tomatoes in
Yeah.
it.
Is that any good?
It's delicious.
It's
Says
okay.
Sam,
I
who
don't
lives on the
like it
East
as well as
Coast.
the other kind, but a
Yeah,
lot of
Chris.
people like it.
Do you have a preference of which clam chowder you like, Sam?
No, I'll eat them both because actually I have I've had fresh clam chowder too up in New England,
Oh,
like regular
perhaps.
white clam chowder.
Yeah,
That is good.
I bet that was.
I haven't had
Robert
fresh
says
in
he's
a long
gained 10
time.
pounds. I gained 10 pounds since December. What are you talking about?
The only kind I ever get is out of a can, unfortunately.
Apparently, Ivar's is a highly sought after product at Costco. Yeah, I still not found clam chowder at my
Really?
Costco.
It's
Huh.
easy to make
Oh yeah,
from scratch.
can imagine. Well, potatoes, clams, some kind of
It's like a cream sauce.
cream. Yeah, yeah. It is good. It
Salt,
is very good.
garlic.
Anybody have any Friday the 13th horror stories they'd like to share?
No.
Does anybody believe in the Friday the 13th thing?
My late wife sort of did. She had 2 car accidents on 2 different Friday the 13th.
In the same year?
No,
Okay. That would be bad luck.
over, I don't know when they were exactly. It was before I met her. She always made sure to tell me about it when Friday the 13th came.
Ski Man said he's gaining pounds just thinking about all these delicious foods. Does sound good. Does sound really good. It's gonna be a very short stream tonight. We're only 17 minutes into it, and I swear to you, it feels like we're about an hour already. Not a whole lot going on. Anybody got anything? Anything at all?
Well,
Let's just go around the room.
I
Rich,
had an appointment today. Went
what
to
was her
see my
name?
Well, I had my financial advisor had a bunch of clients in. She has coffee like once a month and invites everybody who wants to come.
Right.
And the topic today was AI.
Oh boy.
Edward Jones and company is using quite a bit of AI. Not to give stock advice, but they're using it within the business, and they're using Copilot, not the one out on the web. They have licensed a version from Microsoft that's used internally, and they're not allowed to use any AI on the web at all. All the agents, it's all's got to be within the system. And one of the main things they use it for, if I call in and say, I need to get a little money out because my granddaughter's having a baby, something like that, they make notes on all of that. And the AI will suggest to them to send a congratulation card to my granddaughter.
No
So
money.
sort of, no, but it's used to help them make connections to clients. Or if they got a client who likes to play golf, it'll suggest some things to talk with the client about, even if the agent knows nothing about golf.
Right. Robert said,
So,
Mr. Betts did like the picture. Cool.
so
Long Dog
if
says
they,
everybody's using it. Go ahead, Jeff.
yeah, and all of the external AI stuff is blocked on their web stuff. And if
Dave's in the house. Hello, David. Oh,
why they
by the
could
way,
get in
David
trouble.
cracked me up this afternoon. Well, this evening, as I was leaving to go get my hair done. You can tell I did a fantastic job on my hair tonight, and the makeup flawless as
Yeah,
usual.
they really shaped the top of it. It looks almost damn near like a cap.
It does. It's amazing. I'm trying to find this style of hat, cap, whatever you want to call it, that's got veterans on, United States veteran on it. I can't find it
Hmm.
anywhere.
What
And I've
kind
been
of cap
looking.
is that called?
I don't know. It's
I don't even know what the
It's
name
a
of that
paper
style
boy's
is.
cap.
I don't know what it is called. Pay no attention to it's like that. My daughter-in-law gets me one every year for Christmas to golf in, and she usually gets a matching shirt and socks to go with it. This year's was blue, but I don't like to wear the same cap every day. I like to skip a day or two between it. Anyway, as I was leaving Philippine American Couples channel tonight, he said he's no longer asking for $5 million. And then I'm like, okay. And it didn't dawn on me yet. It did at one point in time because what I am asking for is donations to buy my wife a house. Say around $5 million. And that's when I figured out. He cracked me up. It's Good to see David in the house. Hello, David. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already, and I'm pretty sure you're probably already subscribed. Nightbot did not see you sneaking. Nightbot is always here. Nightbot is, I believe, the first one here. John, what's the score in the game? Have you guys upset the 10th ranked Michigan State Spartans yet? What time is dinner? Yeah, Scott and John are discussing grilling and brats and hamburgers and potatoes. And I like to grill corn on the cob on the grill. I love doing that. Wrapping it in aluminum
And,
foil.
okay. I was going to ask you if you grilled it inside the foil or just laying it on the grill. Some people
I've
just
done
like to grill.
both. I've done both. I prefer to use the aluminum foil, but I have done both.
I know what kind of cap that is.
What kind of cap is it?
I just Googled golf caps and I popped one like that. That's called a flat cap.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
There's a similar one, looks like that, except it's a little rounder on top, and that's called a newsboy cap.
I did not know that.
Well, I didn't either, but Googling golf caps and it shows quite a selection of them, but those two are in the list.
92-71 Badgers. He didn't say if that's a final score or if the game's still ongoing, but it looks like they have the game well in hand. So congratulations. I would love to see that score be on Sunday in Indiana's favor. They're playing in Illinois, and I don't see that happening. Yeah, I like the hat. Every time I play golf, I used to wear my veterans cap all the time, but ever since they've been doing this, I always wear these. And I have I don't have the clip for it because it's on two hats, but they
Well, I
also
have tonight's trivia question for you too.
go ahead. Trivia. Yes.
What golf legend from the first half of the 20th century popularized the flat cap like you have on? Well known.
Hold on. Let me research this. Golf legend early. When's the 20th century?
First half of the 20th
Sam
century.
Snead?
Nope. Who's another famous golfer from that era, though? Well-known name. I wouldn't have known he liked the cap, but I'm certainly.
That's the only one that comes to mind.
Lamb and Sammy Snead.
I just said Sam Snead. Greg, do you ever listen to anything I say?
Hell no.
You can be my fifth wife and we'll get divorced in a year, okay? Geez, my knees. That's who I would have thought.
Okay, Ben Hogan.
Oh, I would have never gotten around to Ben Hogan.
And there's
Roger
another guy named
Dunn.
Payne Stewart, which I don't I've heard it, but I don't recognize him that much.
Payne Stewart was a good golfer. He was a good golfer, and he was known for the way that he dressed because he dressed in modern times like he was in the early 20th century. He was traditional golf garb, if you will. Bill Murray for
Anyway,
caddy,
these
yeah.
things, yeah, these sort of caps, quote, have a classic look, and they add a little vintage elegance to a golfer's attire.
Yeah. Yep, John, I saw the score. Thank you. You said it was a final, so congratulations to your Badgers. That'll probably move them into the top 25 next week. Good victory at home over a top-ranked team in the nation.
Bill Murray for caddy.
Caddyshack, I like the original Caddyshack. I wasn't too fond of the second one, but the first one, man, that was.
Two of them?
I think they made three. I know they made two for
Okay.
sure, but I'm thinking they made three.
Was it called Caddyshack 2 or?
Basically, it was. I'm trying to think of the comedian that took what was his Jackie something. Little help here, Greg. I mean, I know you don't listen to me, but
Oh,
Wintermute's in the house. Hello, Wintermute.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie
a
Robinson
comedian.
was not a comedian. Look at him smile.
Jewish comedian. Jewish comedian, right?
He was, yeah.
I know. I can see guy. I can't.
Oh, I can see. I
His name.
can see him. I can hear him. I just can't remember his name.
Jackie Stewart.
No. English announcer and famous Formula One race car
First one
driver.
was Rodney Dangerfield, although
Fun fact, I
Which
tried
one
out the
you
golf team in high school. I didn't make it. Coach said, you can practice with this. I told my dad, he laughed so hard. How did you not make the golf team? We didn't even have a golf team. I would Rodney Dangerfield was in the first one. No, I was in the second one. I I don't want to Google it. I just don't want to Google
well,
it.
I Googled it. It says uh, Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, Ted Knight, Bill Murray.
That's the first one. That's
Yeah,
the original
first one.
Caddyshack. Look up Caddyshack 2. Jackie Stewart, doggone it, Ken, I'm probably thinking the same guy you are. No, it's not Jackie Stewart.
Well, they got a whole list of people. I mean, like 40 people or more listed in this thing on IMDb.
Well, it was a good movie.
Writers, one of them was Harold Ramis. He was a Ghostbuster, I
Yep.
think. And the director of it, too. All right. Never knew that much about
Jackie Mason.
Mason. Yep.
Oh my goodness. And Wintermute already said it in there. No, it wasn't me. Although I could be an extra on a golf set, and I'd be the guy that was putting them. You guys remember the original Caddyshack? The old lady and the old man, and they're on the hill by the lake, and she hits it and it goes straight into the lake. And the old man goes, "That's a good one, hon." I can relate. I can relate to that. John says Tom Cruise. Does Happy Gilmore count as a golfer? Yes. That was another good original movie too, Happy Gilmore. And they go downhill from there. Yep, Jackie Mason. Now the next question I have is Rick Lakes is in the house. I'm not at home. Hello everyone. I'm not home tonight until late. Okay, cool. Thank you, Rick. Enjoy your evening out. There's only two Caddyshack movies. Caddyshack from 1980 and Caddyshack 2 from 1988. I just Googled it. Somebody did an exclamation top. John's just rubbing it in. He's in first place because I don't count my points. And somehow he's miraculously moved ahead of Jeff by, looks like by about 4,000 points. Huh?
How do you earn points? By just commenting in chat?
Basically, he shows up on my overnight stream. Not that I'm begging you to show up on my overnight stream or anything.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's
most of the time. I have once or twice, but
I've been getting some good watch hours off of it, so I'm going to run it for a while.
Yep. Oh, hell yes.
Keep them things up there where I can. So
I've never seen either Caddyshack movie.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen excerpts on YouTube and that sort of thing. But
right. I think I've seen both of them at least 3 times. I really do like the original Caddyshack. That was well put together, well acted. Everybody seemed to get along just fine. Rodney Dangerfield, Ted Knight. Oh my gosh. That never really thought of him as a comedian until that movie. And he was pretty funny, I thought. Looking at chat here, doesn't look like there's anything new.
Carl Withers was in that too, wasn't he?
He was in Happy Gilmore. I don't think he was in Caddyshack.
Oh, okay.
He played the guy he played Chubbs, the guy that lost his arm or his hand to the alligator. No early Valentine's for me. Something came up, can't fit the budget. Told him it's okay, plenty more in the future. No worries. Sorry to hear that. Just another day here. May have to go get a little bit of groceries. I just discovered a while ago I'm running low on coffee creamer. Got to have my coffee creamer, even though it's sugar free. It's just a psychological thing. I'm still trying to get my PayPal connected to the new bank. I'm half tempted to Monday morning call them both the banks up and say, you guys need to work this out. This was connected to the old bank, and you guys bought them out and connected everything, but my PayPal, we need to get that. That needs to be connected, like really fast. Otherwise, Tuesday could be a really rough day for me. And we all know what Tuesday is. I'm taking ideas for the watch hours overnight live stream after Tuesday comes and goes. Just throw it in chat, send me an email, join Zoom, let me know. I'm taking suggestions for tomorrow night. Oh, hi, Jeff. Jeff's waving. Huh? Everybody wave to Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
The blinking cursor died.
Yeah, that is the strangest thing, Greg. Earlier today, Greg and I thought we had fixed it, and he left Zoom and came back, and it did not reappear until tonight when he joined Zoom. It's
I
almost, you
think
know what? Go ahead.
think that's malware from south of the Mississippi.
Gilligan's Island 2020. Gilligan's Island 2025? John says more Beatles music would be nice. I'm not going to disagree with that. You can not ever
Like
not
the
have enough.
trailer tonight. Like the trailer.
Yes, that was for our East Coast homie that
No,
likes.
no copyright dings on that.
I can't monetize it. That's why it's a trailer. It's not
Yeah,
monetized. The trailer's unlisted and not monetized. I
yeah.
suppose I could list it, but I still can't monetize it. The weird thing
All right.
about that was,
No, I just didn't want you to get in the pile of manure over it.
nah, I check it out. Hello everyone, Mr. Ken Stout, good boy Dougie. I haven't had a good boy Dougie moment yet today. I think I've got one on the way. It's been a hard day's night. Been a hard day's week, let alone hard day's night. I can't find my scratch pad. Oh, somebody write that down for me somewhere. Wait, I'll put it on the ceiling. Give me a second here. You know, the nice thing about being 6'4" tall, I can reach the ceiling standing flat-footed, and I can write hard days. Is that N-I-G-H-T or K-N-I-G-H-T?
N-I-G-H-T.
Thank you. Night without the K. God, I had to scratch that K off.
You're in Las Vegas. There's a K on it.
I see Tim Tech. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dave and I have a couple things in common. He can't spell, he says, and I can't spell. I know I can't spell. And I put the comment in there. I used to intentionally misspell a word to get out of the spelling bee because they forced us to go to the spelling bees, and I absolutely hated it. So I would misspell simple words just to get out of the spelling bee. And they caught on, and I would misspell the word and go, yes, that's correct. And I'm like, doggone it. I gotta outsmart these guys. Good
I
Beatles
never
tune.
have a typing error.
Typing. Once again, Greg is really on the ball and right on track. The typing error, spelling bee.
That's the same thing. You're typing the letters, you're thinking them.
What high school did you go to back in the 1960s?
I never got out of high school.
Oh, so are you one of them 58-year seniors? Reg looks to the ceiling. Madeline made the net. Yeah, I saw you mention that in Dave's. Congratulations. And Madeline's the one that plays the violin. That's gotta be a proud parent moment right there. Hell, I was just happy if my kids went to school. The longest word in the major English dictionary is, good luck saying that, is 45 letters in length. I'm getting used to autocorrection on my phone and PC. I think they call it continuing education. Yeah. Pneumo ultra microscopic. Yeah, it's about as far as I'm going to get.
Silico volcano onius or something.
See,
There used to be one years ago, anti-disestablishmentarianism or something.
something like that, yeah. I can't even spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can't even say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you can't figure out what I'm trying to say, watch Mary Poppins. Do what, Greg?
It's expialidocious.
And now you're a critic of the
EXP.
way I speak.
Yes, that's what they pay me for.
You need to talk to them. They don't pay you enough.
I'm getting a raise. I'm gonna make $73.50 an hour.
Would he work 3 hours a week? Walmart pays you
That's it.
$73.50 an hour? I need your job. Now I have the song in my head. Try just a spoonful of sugar if you want to have a song in your head. Helps the medicine go down, or so they say. That's probably why I'm a damn diabetic. My mom used, take your medicine with this sugar, boy. 66 years later, it comes back to bite me in the ass. Scott put in there supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It could be spelled wrong for all I know, but it looks correct. Thank you, Scott. Tim Cruz is checking his weather, and Tim Cruz is going to be put in the waiting room because it's 71.1 degrees in Texas.
I agree.
I don't have a waiting room for YouTube. I don't think. Wait, do I?
No.
No sugar tonight. The Guess Who.
The
All right.
Who.
The Guess Who, by the way. Not The Who, the Guess Who. Google it. I'm a lot like Kirk Signetti in that. Google me. Somebody got caught in a 10-second countdown. Maybe we should change that, lower it to 7 seconds. I don't know. Maybe I can see if I can figure it out. It's all good. Remember Schoolhouse Rock. Oh, yeah. Conjunction function. Exactly. That of all of those songs that they had, that's the I'm Just a Bill sitting on Capitol Hill. That's the only one I can remember. Love that song. Oh, now John's putting, why did my studio blink? Did anybody's YouTube blink that's watching the live stream? The Guess Who, American Woman, the Guess Who. That's a good album. I can't remember the name of the album. I remember the picture cover, but I can't remember the name of the album.
A Night at the Opera.
Queen.
I know.
What
Just
color was the
scratching it.
album? What color? Okay, I appreciate that. What color was the album?
It's black with their faces.
No, it wasn't. It was white, and it had a little emblem on it that is your coat of arms. The black one was, oh God, now I got to stop and think.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That came off of the Night of the Opera. I didn't see a blink. I might have blinked at the same time. What was the one with their faces? Canadian rock band. Yeah, they were. Didn't the one of the Bachman Turner Overdrive players, wasn't he originally with the Guess Who? I'm just asking. I don't really remember.
I think he played with them for a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking he did too for some reason. That Randy Bachman's who I'm thinking of. Look at Rich over there googling the hell out of all this. He's double checking our work, boys. Trailer Park Boys, I'm asking for a friend. Trailer Park Boys, what in the world? Tim, what are you talking about? Is that a name of a group? Is that a name of a song? Is that what is that?
It's
Trailer-
BS
It's a
music.
silly show on, I think it's like Netflix or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Trailer Park Boys. I may Google it later.
Don't wait.
I mean, yeah, I'll Google it later. Isn't it funny how kids say, I forgot to put my dishes away, but they know famous YouTubers? Yeah, the periodic table, I didn't learn much of that. I had no interest. Canadian sitcom. Trailer Park Boys is a Canadian sitcom. Okay, I didn't know
And
that.
it is dumb.
I can imagine. Yeah, the periodic table, that's the chemicals, right? Hydrogen,
Yeah,
oxygen. Yeah,
all the elements.
I really regret sometime not paying attention in school, but I was in school to hone my basketball skills. And you guys see how that worked in the NBA for me. I mean, I had a great career in the NBA, at least in my head. Is the plate in the microwave? Oh, yes, Greg. You do have a microwave, right? Greg's typing, in case anyone didn't know it. He's going to get all the words spelt right. It's going to take him an hour, but them words will be spelled right. Or spelt, as I just said. S-P-E-L-T, in case you're wondering how to spell it. Randy Bachman was the Guess Who. Okay, and then he went from the Guess Who to form Bachman Turner Overdrive, right? BTO. I've already had my dinner at Robert. You'll have to DVR what I had. No, he was asking, so when we get there, is our portions of your dinner in the microwave so we can have hot food? That was what he was asking.
Now I'm throwing my microwave out.
Uh-oh. Tim's Wi-Fi 7 thing didn't get there today because FedEx goofed up. Wow, don't you hate it when FedEx screws up? I made it to calculus, but love the linear equations. Can't spell it right now. You don't have to spell it. I got exactly what you're saying. I had algebra 1, algebra 2, and calculus. Couldn't tell you anything about it's math. That's what I can tell you. It was math. Now, fortunately, maybe my algebra 1, my algebra 2, and my calculus teacher was also the basketball coach, varsity basketball coach. How much math do you think we learned in that class? The entire class was made up of the entire varsity basketball team and the entire varsity cheerleading team. You think that was an easy grade? Yeah, Jeff, it was the most easiest. We didn't
Sounds
have
to me like maybe it was a biology class.
Actually, we did talk. Yeah, maybe. We talked about the birth of his
Basketball
daughter.
players, cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders, yeah. There was more than one Bachman in Bachman Turner Overdrive, another Canadian rock band. Randy Bachman and who else? They placed the package in the wrong truck. Yeah, that can happen. Taekwondo? What is Taekwondo? Is that combination of Taekwondo and tech, or this will be interesting? So much math that I will never need to know, time wasted.
Yeah.
I sort of agree with that. But
According
also,
to Wikipedia, Robbie Bachman and Randy Bachman.
brothers or cousins? I knew Randy Bachman was from the Guess
Brothers.
Who, and I knew he founded BTO.
Well, and then Tim Bachman originally, but he's not listed in the
All right.
later version. So there were 3 brothers apparently.
Yeah, Ski Man, you got a good point. At least it was in the right. Was it in the right state? Let alone the right country. At least it was in the right state. I've been fortunate. I have not ordered anything in a while, but when I was ordering stuff, I never had any problems whatsoever. I'm a lot like someone we know south of the Mississippi in that regards. I never had that problem here. Accounting and economics would have been better math subject. Yeah, I agree with that. Not calculus and trigonometry. Yeah. But I do have a lot of respect for the people that went and had calculus and trigonometry and advanced math, and they know things off the top of their head. I'm like, how do you guys know this stuff? Amazes me.
Trigonometry was a fun class. We didn't offer calculus in my little school, way back in the day. But
I took
like
one
trigonometry.
semester of drafting.
That was a semester of drafting. That was fun too.
It was different. Now we don't need drafting classes. We have the AI. We can just go online and say, make me a.
This may sound strange. The most interesting thing we did in trigonometry, we had a 6-week section on surveying.
Like
So
the land surveying? Yeah.
The,
right.
Transit and all of that. And near the school was one of these little markers in the street that's set by the National Geodesic Survey or whoever that is. It marks an elevation in your location. And that was on a street alongside the school. So the exam was, we went out there and started at that point, went down the street, down the corner, clear down to the football field over a block and returned. And your grade depended on how close you got to the original coordinates when you got back.
Oh wow. John
It was
says,
kind of fun. I mean, used a transit in the pole and
yeah, I
not
bet.
all the modern crap that they have now, but all the old fashioned stuff. And that was fun, actually.
Let me look at my phone. Yep, I'll be right back. John says Taekwondo is a concrete conga. Yeah, he's a creator on YouTube. Helped him fix his gigabyte board. I would make a little funny joke, but I'm the only one that thinks funny. Ski Man says kids cannot balance a checkbook or even sign their own names on the check. Ask his wife. Tim Tech says math has changed from now, and yeah, it has. It really has. I mean, I don't care how you do it. 2 plus 2 equals 4. No matter how you want to do it. If you want to draw it out and have it this long of a paragraph, how you got to 2 plus 2 is 4, I don't know. Jamie says, I took weightlifting at one point with business law. I took weightlifting at one point with business law, business management, accounting, and advanced accounting just to get out of math and science. Smart. That's smart. Think about that a minute. Sam says he took economics 1 as an elective in high school instead of trig. Most high schools didn't offer. Yeah, I think that was being offered either my senior year or right at the end of my junior year. It wouldn't have made any difference. I had to maintain a C average to play sports, and believe me, that's what I did. Are you sure 2 plus 2 equals 4? Might need to explain that to Ken. He's probably going to say 2 plus 2 equals 22. I've seen this riddle. I've seen this joke. In fact, I'm going to start having a riddle moment on my live stream. How well would that not go over if we had a moment of riddles? If you're interested in a moment with riddles and your name's not Greg Guy,
When
some
I
of them
went to school, we went from 7:30 to 3:30. Now I see the bus coming home at 2:15.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
means they're getting out at 1:45.
yeah. You might have
we
to
have
show your
weird
work
schedules here in
exactly.
Las Vegas. They use the same buses for elementary, middle, and high school. So all of the schedules are all the hours at each of the levels of school are developed around having school buses available so they don't have to buy extra buses.
They use the same buses for all school.
Right, and they
Jeez.
stagger the schedules so they don't have to spend more money on buses.
Right. That's
They did
that's
that
pretty
with
bad.
They made a big change this year to make the high school kids start an hour later than they have been, because studies have shown that high school kids do better if they get more sleep in the morning. So they're
Rich,
trying that as an experiment this year.
Rich, you were saying?
Our thing was the same way. We had 3 different times they started. As a matter of fact, one year we started 8:30 and got out 8:35 and got out 3:35.
One nice thing
And
about going to a small kindergarten through 12th grade school, everybody starts at the same time and everybody gets let out at the same time.
Yeah, that's what my granddaughters in New York do. There's one school building from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Greg says, I learned more from watching TV.
yeah,
And YouTube.
You can learn a lot on YouTube. You really can. I will have to say, it can be quite informative at times. It can also be pretty stupid at times, but you can learn a lot.
I watch a lot of automotive repairs and a lot of HVAC techs.
HVAC stands for Heating.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning.
I would have gotten there. Thank you for ruining my moment.
We don't have 14 days.
Sure we do. 14 days. It'll be the 27th of this month. We'll have 1 day to go. Jamie says, I did weightlifting on behalf of my gym teacher's recommendation because I broke records in elementary school at the Junior Olympics of the United States in the 1990s. My daughter has my medals. I'll have to ask her to find them and take pictures to show you. Yeah, that'd be cool. I did run track. I got an awful lot, not the good boy Dougie or anything, but I did get an awful lot of ribbons in track. I was pretty speedy. I ran what was back then the 100-yard dash, which is now the 100 meters, I believe. Everything's switched over to meters, which is stupid. The 220, and then I anchored the 880 relay team. No, I'm taking it back. I was the third leg of the 880 because the kid that was slightly faster than I was, he anchored it. Yeah, I'd like that, Jamie.
If you wanted to go out for football, you were required to run track. Otherwise, you couldn't play football.
We had to do that to play basketball. We were required to run cross country. And for 3 years of cross country, I walked every night. Every night I walked it. I hated to run. I didn't until my senior year. And you know what got me to actually enjoy cross country?
Cheerleaders at the other end of the course.
You're close. I met a girl from another school, and our dates usually fell on the cross country meet dates. So in order to get there, I had to finish quickly in the meet. That's what got me, because my coach was like, where you been for 3 years? I'm lazy. Met a girl. Next question.
Yeah, well, the net result at our school was that all the boys that wanted to go out for football ran track the first 3 years. But since when they got to be seniors, there was no football the next year. So we had almost no seniors on the track team.
Could imagine. Yeah, I had that same attitude my senior year in high school. I only went a half a year. I had the baseball coach beg me to come back and take 2 classes so I could play on a baseball team. And I said, I'm not doing it. I enjoy going half a day of school. Well, you're a good player, and I was okay. I wasn't great. It came down to one simple fact. I didn't like the coach. I couldn't stand the coach. Jamie says, I broke the records for 2 elementary schools, the 50-yard dash, the mile arm hang. Is that where you're hanging by your, wait, is that where you're hanging by your arm? I'm seriously asking, I don't know. Almost 4 minutes at both schools. I did 18 full. You know, I have never had upper body strength. I could never do pull-ups for some reason. I mean, never really tried, but.
Didn't you have to do 1 or 2 in the Army, PT?
Not pull-ups we didn't. Push-ups, set-ups, and you had to run 2 miles.
Hmm.
I struggled with push-ups in the beginning too because I didn't have any upper body strength. Should we use a third language so Ken will be confused? I'll start using a third language. I'll start speaking some foreign language.
Scott's almost getting into waiting room material there. 76 miles in February already. Jeez.
I know. Today's the 13th day of the... My goodness. You can't drop below the bar. Wow.
Crazy thing I saw. I mean, when I was younger and not as fat as I am, and I had a little more upper body strength than I do now, I could do a couple of pull-ups. But I watched a YouTube video the other day where there's some skinny kid. He's doing one-handed pull-ups.
He's crazy. Long dog, what comes twice in a week, once in a year? You wanted a riddle? I didn't want a riddle. Okay, so I wanted a riddle. You wanted a riddle? Ha ha. I think that's a riddle.
You won't like my answer.
Let's see. Twice in a week and once in a year. And Wintermute already answered it. I ran 1918 5K. Good God, you were, man. Oddly enough, it's weird how your life changes as you go through phases of your life. I took up running in the 90s to lose weight. I actually took up walking that turned into jogging, which turned into running 7 days a week, twice on Saturday and twice on Sunday. And I actually enjoyed it. I hated running in the military. I
Mhm.
hated running in high school. Hated it. Absolutely couldn't stand it. I got to the point where I was going to join some mini marathons, and then I thought, what am I doing? This is stupid. Reality set in.
Yeah,
Um,
what used to piss me off when I was in the Army, okay, I was never a jock, okay, but there were bunches of people that could beat the hell out of me on the PT test in the Army. But when we went out for long marches or whatever, there were half a dozen of these guys who could beat a lot of us on the PT test. They're falling out at the
yeah,
side, whining and complaining. And the rest of us who weren't nearly as good athletes, we just kept on plugging away.
yeah,
No endurance in those
yeah,
sprinters at
yeah.
all.
Tim Cruz says the answer to the long dog's riddle is Easter. No, you got two letters in there. Week, Week, one
EK
twice in a
and
week,
yeah,
EEK, and once in a year, YEAR, once in a year. There you go. I just spelled it out for you. Would you like to see my work? Stripes. Oh, funny movie. Yeah, that was a oh, oh, very funny. I never ran far, only bike 10 miles a day. My hat is off to you guys that bike, Rick and Ski and Tim. Well, although Tim nowadays, Tim Soul, he doesn't move the pedals. He pulls the throttle or whatever. Yeah, he's like, how did you train? I said, we lived in Detroit with the crime so bad, nobody walks, everybody runs. Yeah, I hear you. It's a good point.
what gets
Double
me on
you
these
think.
bikes are some of these little electric scooters that you wouldn't think had much of a motor on them at all. They'll go run along. I'm sure that the bikes, quote, the one like $1,000 electric bike can go faster than a scooter,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
yeah. I think Tim, when we were out there for the homie reunion at Doug's house, I think he was showing us how fast it would go, and it was pretty daggone quick. And then we went out on the street, and he was showing it off. He's crazy.
Now,
I
did he
mean,
have a bike or a scooter that was electric? A bike?
it was a bike. It was an electric bike. You know, biking sounds like fun. Golfing, that's my fun. Sonia's in the house. Hello, Sonia. Happy Valentine's Day. That is correct. It is Valentine's Day for your neck of the woods. Happy Valentine's Day for you. I hope you get a box of chocolates and some flowers and a good dinner.
But you never know what you're going to get.
You never know. That's right. Mama always used to say, life is like a box of chocolates. Man, chocolates sound. Don't be talking about sweet stuff. Doggone it.
I
I'm
had
doing
sweet
so well.
this afternoon at the meeting I went to. They served refreshments. There was a bowl there of dark chocolate candies, heart shaped. That dark chocolate's good. Damn.
They say, and again, I always hate to say they say, but they say dark chocolate is actually very healthy. It's probably like everything else. As long as you eat it in moderation, it probably isn't that bad for you. But when you eat the whole damn box of chocolates in one setting, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
12 likes.
Which,
Thank you, Sonia.
yeah, which is
I
why
show
I don't buy a
15,
lot
by
of
the way.
chocolate. I'll snarf them down when I go someplace that has them sitting out. But when I say snarf down, I mean maybe half a dozen of them over an hour or two. But if I had the same ones here in a bag, the temptation to eat them all in one sitting.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you do that, then your stomach starts to feel a little queasy too, if that's all you're eating.
It will remind you, sure. Tim says, I dropped a like. It does help out with the algorithm. That's what they say, Tim, and thank you very much. I show having 16 likes now, by the way. What sweet stuff. My mom had a shirt that said, if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. I was fortunate growing up. I mean, it may or may not be why I'm a diabetic today, which I'm pretty sure might have had some effect, but not that, because I was active as a younger person.
Mhm.
I was active in high school. I was active in the military. I was active after I got out of the military. I worked a strenuous job, physical job. Then you get old and gray and you grow your beard out to become Santa Claus, and you get diabetes. That's, boy, what a life I've had. Well, we're over an hour. I can't believe we did that. Sonia said she's listening with headphones. I wonder if she's at work or not.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure she runs a school. She's like the headmaster at a school, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I see 20 likes. I got 19 right now, Tim. Of course, working, of course. Well, you're Filipina, so of course you're working. And she's got a great sense of humor, so she'll get the joke about being a Filipina. Oh no. Oh no. I still show 19, just a tutor. Okay. I would have bet good money. You could have made some money off me on that. I would pay you in about 15 years. But really, just a tutor. Okay. I enjoy watching her live streams. I try to catch them every night, except I missed them tonight. Um, they're very, very, very fun. I'm listening using Bluetooth earbuds. Yeah, I have those on. These will last about another 35 to 40 minutes, and then they'll die. They've been great. Tim Soul sent them to me, and they've been great. It was a pleasant surprise. Pauline's in the house. MLSO, Sir Ken, and everyone up there. That would be you guys. That's Pauline. Hello, Pauline. So I can oh yeah. I get it. You can hear what's going on. Same thing here. I don't hear any outside noises whatsoever. Um, Now I don't have anything running because the microphones that are on these will pick it up and it will broadcast it over there. Jamie says we used to wear marble red jackets. Now you get sent home. Yeah, some of the clothes. My brother had a camel T-shirt with with the what was the camel's name? The camel Joe the camel. I remember
I don't
those.
remember the name. Yeah.
How is Tim Soul doing? Haven't seen him in a very long time. Last time we saw him, which was at the end of the year, he was doing all right. He and I are friends on Facebook. We keep in contact. He's working. He got promoted. He's a supervisor now. Sometimes he likes it, sometimes he doesn't. 20th, Stephanie Pearl's in the house, which we all know that's Mr. Pearl, not Mr. Poole, Mr. Pearl's wife. I give up. I'm going to have a live stream one of these nights where I'm going to have cue cards. I'm going to hold it up and go, welcome to KSL and the homies. Oh my goodness. Yep, for those of you in the Philippines, happy Valentine's Day. We got about 57 minutes to go here, and then it will be officially Valentine's Day here, or 3 days away from the big event in February for me. And I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see here. Hello again, everyone. Stephanie, did Stephanie get points when she joined?
Yes, 4,000.
Yes.
She got 4,000 points to join. My goodness. Did Pauline get points when she joined? And she didn't get 4,000. I'm going to have to make a correction, make sure she gets 4,000. Pauline, if you'd like to check your points, exclamation points, all one word with the S, and it'll tell you your current points.
Yeah, there was a message.
Yeah,
about
John,
this.
rub it in, 161,000. I know how to check
Yeah,
it.
there was one about Stephanie. I didn't see a message about Pauline.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Tim's got 29,000. There's the top 20 coming up now. And Tony Wallow's in the house. I sent Tony a message tonight because he sent me something on Google, but I responded, but I don't know if he ever got it back. My knife is snoring at the moment. Well, if she's snoring and she can type on the phone while she's snoring, that's talent. And I appreciate it. Did she hit the like button? That's what I would like to know. So let's see here. I'm going to look at Tony's in 20th. Manny's in 19th. Tim is in 18th. Ellen is in 17th. And a lot of the people at the lower end of the spectrum right now watch the overnight live stream. And I truly, truly appreciate and love the support. I don't hang around for it very often. Trying to get into a decent sleep pattern, and the pills are helping out. I will say that. I take one and it pretty well knocks me out. I think, Sir Ken, what's the points all about? No idea. It's just for fun right now, Pauline. There's no specific reason for it. Everybody wanted points on here. And at one point in time, I said, there will never, ever be points on my screen. Ever, never, ever, ever. Fast forward to today, and we have points. At some point, I really would hope to like to be able to delete all the points and start over again and really have truly something at the end of a set period. Speaking of a set period in time, don't forget, Jamie's having her baby April 29th. We have to guess the weight so I can send it to David. So maybe one of us can donate our money that we win to Jamie because he's splitting it 75-25. Greg goes, oh, hell no. I get my 25%. And I just think that's the nice thing to do. She's the new mom. She's going to need supplies for herself and the child. So Maybelle, I believe is the name of the new one coming into the world. Greg, you have more points than me. I'll trade you some spots if you share your dinner with me. Good luck, Jamie. Greg doesn't share his dinner with nobody. How far behind Greg are you, by the way? Are you even on the top 10? Yeah, you're on there. You're at 63,376. Yeah, see, what I tell you? I told you. I told you. How many's Greg got?
55, 56.
She's got 63. Oh, she's ahead of you. You got 60. You got 57. She's got 63. How does she feel you're ahead of her? Greg, you have more points than me. I'll trade you some. Yeah, you're ahead of him right now. Pauline is going to offer up blank checks when he. That's exactly right, John. And I can tell you the last one going in the mail. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Minnesota and mail your check from Minnesota. Even though you're in Wisconsin, I got to go right through Madison to get to Minnesota. It's called revenge.
Oh,
Rich, what are you waiting a minute for and owing about?
nothing.
Would you like to share with the class? Okay, here, I'll do you a favor.
That's the point.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Look at that
Not
again.
really hurting anything, but it's just
It's
there was a
annoying.
split second of black screen.
Right, you got the. Yep, it is. That'll do it
Not
for
very
tonight.
good.
Everyone's saying their good nights. Bye, everyone. Bye, homies. Bye, Ken. Have a great weekend. You too, Jamie. Hope to see you over the weekend. There will be 2 live streams over the weekend, 10 o'clock at night, my time, Indiana time, 9 o'clock in your time. And what's it on the West Coast? 7 o'clock, I believe.
8,
If I start at 10,
10.
no, not right now. When I start my show.
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay, man, don't confuse me like that, Jeff. I'm an old, forgetful
Well, I
old
looked at my
man.
clock. It said 8:10.
Oh, okay,
What
got
time
it,
is
got
it
it,
on
got
the
it.
West Coast?
Thanks, John. Thanks, Sonia. Thanks, Jamie, Scott, Ski Man, John, Pauline. I don't know. I have the scroll, so I don't have to remember names. I got to come up with a better way of doing that. See you guys tomorrow night. Don't forget Doug Betts tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time and 11 o'clock his time. You guys in the middle of this country can figure out your own time. It'd be 1, by the way. Have a great night. See you later. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, hint, hint, wink, wink. Stout Z00M at gmail.com, or just send me an email and say, hey. I'll write back and say, hey, we'll have a conversation. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for being here.